Hi everybody, this is day one of the 15-day ITT program, and what we're doing today is just getting used to the full body warm up and the full body cool down sessions. Sorry, we have to do this indoors because it's raining outside. There will also be some kind of background noise, but let's try and make the best of this situation. The warm up sessions are done per count, per exercise is done for certain counts. It's usually a count of 10 repetitions. The cool down is done for 30 seconds or 10 deep breaths, whichever works for you. So I will not do all the reps today. I will just show you the posture and what you need to look for in terms of the form for both the warm up and the cool down session. But in terms of counts, the warm up session, all the exercises are done for 10 counts. If it's single side based, then you do it for 10 per side. Uh, there are also few things where it is not exactly 10 counts. There will be a few modifications in how long you do it for, and this is just on the warm-up session, and I will tell them as we go, as we get to that little point. So just focus on what I'm telling you about the form and what you need to focus on, which muscle is it that you're working on or not. I'm quickly going to turn the phone on to flight mode because there are a lot of stupid text messages coming in. Sorry. All right, so we start with just jumping on the spot. You're just moving around. You're not doing any high jumps. You're just slowly being light on your feet. And so you do 10 of these, so 10 per leg. And then you start doing 10 to the front, 10 per leg again. And then 10 to the back, 10 per leg again. And then 10 to the sides. Okay, once you're done with this, slowly start including your arms. Start making nice big circles. Now at this point you can reduce the intensity of the jumping, but keep it going. So 10 of these and then 10 going back. Make sure you open your arms as wide as you can, and then 10 of really tiny circles, and then 10 in the opposite direction as well. So once you're done with that, take a breather. You've been jumping for quite some time. Your heart rate has elevated, which is good, which is what we want. Now we're going to start opening out the chest and a little bit of the back as well. So with the jumping going on, what you now do is put your arms out wide and crisscross them. So when you're crossing it, when it comes here, try to cross it as far as you can. Same goes on the opposite axis as well. Try to pull it back as much as you can. You're doing this on three axes. One is straight in front of you, the other is pointed up, and then pointed down. So again, so you're doing 30 of these, 10 up, 10 middle, 10 back. Now how are you counting 10? This is 2, right? So this is 1, 2. Arm goes up, arm goes down. One of those is 1 rep each. So once you're done with all three sides, you again take a little breather. Now we're going to start with lunges. Lunges are often done very often done very incorrectly. So when you do a lunge, you point your knee and your ankle in the same line. So knee, ankle. As you go down, you're not pushing your knee to the front. Your knee is going in the same line here. So you put left leg forward, right leg forward, whichever works for you. And now, whatever leg is going back has to go as far back as you can push it without flailing around. And then you're now going like a lift, like an elevator. So you go from here straight down and lift up with that back leg. Use the front heel for support, and your toes at the back are the ones helping you do the up and down motion. You can use some kind of a barricade in the front so that you're not doing this. As you go down, you're going straight up and down, down, up. So what is the bad way to do this? Is something like this. This is the bad way to do it. This hip, whatever line it's forming on the ground, or whatever dot it's forming a straight line, you're going like that and up. So 10 per leg. Alright, so that is 10 with this leg in the front and then 10 with this leg in the front. That's one round. Now you do the same thing again, but now you're getting your arms involved. So as you go down, so this is very important. Your elbows should touch each other, your palms should touch each other. As you go down, hold that lunge and just open this wide as you can. Bring it back, go up. That's one rep. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch side. So you're still doing 10 lunges per set. 1, and then do 5 of those. Come back to the lunge position again. Now again, this is the starting point. You go down, go to the side, then lift up and touch your ears with your biceps and touch both your palms on top, all the while staying low, not going front, not going back. Come back, come back to the start position, go up. 5 on this leg, switch, and 5 on this leg. So the opposite leg would look like this. Go down to the side, to the top, back to the side, back to the front, go up. 5 of those each leg. I will put the text down as well so that it's easier for you to follow without having to come back to the video again and again. So there are 3 rounds of lunges you're doing. One is plain lunge. Second is where you're just opening out your chest. Third is you open your chest, go to the top, involve your shoulders, involve your lats, bring it back, come on. So that's 3 rounds of lunges. This finishes stage 1 of your warm up. Stage 2 is where you start doing some push-ups. So you have to do a total of 30 push-ups. Break it down the way you want to. You can do 3 push-ups with a narrow grip. Sorry, you can do 10 push-ups with a narrow grip, 10 with a wide, 10 with a super wide, or all of them in a narrow grip, wide grip, whatever works. But you got to do 3 sets of 10. So you start with your high knees. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go down to your push-up, whatever form, whatever width works for you. Now you got to follow this up with 10 squats. The thing about squats is your heel, just like your lunge, your knee should not be going beyond your toes. That's a general rule. Different positions give you benefits at different parts of your muscles, but a general purpose squat, don't do that. Very important, don't keep your knees and toes pointed straight front. Angle them outward. So instead of having to do the squat like that, turn them out. Let the knees follow the same line as the toes are pointing. So 10 of these. Breathe out when you go up, breathe in when you go down. I think I did 10, wasn't sure. So you do this circuit 2 more times. So 10 of these, 10 push-ups, 10, come back, 10. Repeat that 1 more time. That ends your warm-up. If you're not sweating already, then you're not doing this right. After this, grab a drink, get a few mouthfuls of water. And on the workout day, which is day 2, according to the Excel sheet, you start with this, drink some water, then you go on to the workout. So day 2, you finish the workout, whatever it is, whichever day it is, You start with this warm up. You should be sweating. If you're not sweating, you're not doing this right and will not be very safe to do the rest of the exercise on that particular day. So now that being said, I'm gonna make another video for the cool down, just so it is easy to find and easy to upload, and you guys can come back to it at a later point as well. So up next, cool down videos.